What's up, guys? This is Mr. Johnson coming to you guys with a video on Chapter 1, We the People. Today, we're going to discuss Section 3, The American People Today. Key terms for today is migration, death rate, birth rate, demographics, and the census. The main idea is the U.S. population continues to grow and change today. The census. So, when talking about the American population and its growth or decline, you have to understand what the census is. The census is an official periodical counting of a population of a country. Okay. So, in the United States, we do a census once every 10 years, with the most recent census being in 2020, which we did last year. The census results affects the number of representatives each state has in the House of Representatives. It also tracks the changes of the demographics in states as well as cities. So demographics is the study of the characteristics of populations. When you look at the demographics of a city, you can see what is the average age of the city, what is the highest religion in the city, what is the average income of the city, what is the property rate of the city, how good are the schools in this particular area. Those are what demographics will tell you when you fill out the census. Those are questions that you will be asked. So the national increase in population. A population increases nationally when the birth rate is greater than the death rate. Now, that is simple. The birth rate refers to the annual number of live births per 1,000 people in the population. The death rate is the amount of deaths per 1,000 people in a country's population. If your birth rate is higher, it means there are more babies being born than there are people passing away. By looking at the map below, you can see which countries have the highest birth rate and which ones have the lowest. The ones with the highest are red, which you can see there are certain African countries like Nigeria, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Kenya have growing populations. The ones that are the darker blue, like Spain and Germany, have the lowest birth rates. So right here, here's a map of the United States showing the population increases or decreases by county. So the counties that you see that are red, those are showing population decreases. The darker the red, the higher the decrease. The ones that are blue are showing population increase. So the darker the blue, the more people are in or are being born in that area. Take a look at the state of Alabama. One of the things you will see is that majority of the state of Alabama is on the decrease. Okay, Alabama's recent growth has kind of staggered off just a little bit, but there are still counties within the state that are growing, like Baldwin County, like Lee County, Shelby County, okay, Madison County, as well as Elmore and Watauga County, which is where we live. We're living in a county that is growing. A more diverse population. So this picture right here is going to show you what is the breakdown of the American population by ethnic group and race. Uh, as of 2010, the United States was 63% white, 12.2% black, 16.4% Hispanic, 4.7% Asian, 1.9% multiracial, and 0.9% American Indian or Pacific Islander. Okay. The United States population is always on the move, so migration within a country is very common. The movement of a large amount of people from one region to another is what migration is. So I want you guys to take a second to write down one urban, one rural, one suburban county by looking at the map right here. Okay. Now this map is showing the majority of the United States counties are rural. Okay. So when you look at states like Nebraska and Kansas, you see that they're mostly rural counties. Now, when you look at other states, like for instance California, you're going to see a lot of those orange and green, orange being suburban and small metros, and green being your urban cities. Okay. Let's go over here to our state, the state of Alabama. So when you're looking at Alabama, the only urban county that we have is actually Jefferson County, where Birmingham and Homewood and Vestavia are part of Jefferson County. Now, when you look at other counties like Montgomery County, Elmore County, and Watauga County, and Dallas County, Those counties are small suburban